Libra, hey there babies, Melissa here to do your weekly love reading. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Not going to resonate for all Librans. If it does resonate for you, I'd love a like and a subscribe from you. What? If you already are subscribed. Sorry, if you already are subscribed, thank you so much and welcome back. This is a love reading. We're going to be looking at the energy you bring to the connection, the energy the person you have in mind brings, as well as a potential outcome and an overall energy. Anywhere from single to married and anywhere in between. Lots of good stuff popping out. Let's get at your love life, okay? Honey, I love you. I missed you guys. I feel like it was longer than a week, was it? I feel like it's been months. I love your energy. Let's do this. Look, that Emperor was coming out whether I liked it or not. And your energy is the Emperor, and your person's energy is the Six of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Cups for your what the hell, guys. What the hell, man? We have the Ace of Cups for your outcome, but look at you. Just look at you. Locked in that little head of yours. I love it. I mean, I don't love it. I do know what it is. And we've talked. Has this been your overarching energy every single week? Okay, so whatever it is that's powerful and magical within you, let it out. Let it out of the cage. It is just our ego. Look, this one's been meaning, look at this new meaning of this card to me. And it's beautiful. It's brilliant. It actually makes so much sense. I think this is an angel. I don't know. In my my interpretation of this card, it is an angel, and this is the ego. It's like the angel, our spirit, our own higher self, trying to tame the beast, our ego. It's right? Spiritual strength. Wow. I don't know if, I mean, maybe that's written in a book somewhere, but that just came to me as a revelation, and I was like, holy crap, I love it. So it really does seem like you're trying to, both these cards to me mean the, this is like taming the ego. This is the ego's telling you what your spirit knows isn't true, or like you're not good enough, or you're not, you know what I mean? Like, that you're not even, you're maybe not right, that you, whatever it is. It's doubt. It's self-doubt is what it is. And it's the ego doubting your spirit, and your spirit's like, bitch, please, I've been doing this way longer than you. Sorry, what weird messages. We do have we're manifesting our way out of that kind of energy. It's slow. It's a slow process. I'm not going to lie to you. I slowly let a little piece of my spirit out every day. And it's like, and every time I do, it's like, woo! Like I can see it run around, skipping, hopping like the genie out of the bottle or out of the lantern. In Aladdin. It's like, that's exactly what your spirit's doing right now. Please, let me out. I want to go play. I want to go show the world what we're here for. Oh, wow. This is really powerful. I'm so sorry, you guys. What a weird world I live in. Like a whole movie just played in my head. I hope I was visual enough. Like, I hope I was able to relay that. It was amazing. It was a whole movie we just made there. And that's kind of what I'm getting. It's almost like you have a whole movie inside of you. Okay? Wow. Somebody is watching this, is a writer, and then needs to write a movie or a book. Okay? That's what I'm getting right now. And this is your ego saying you're not worthy or capable of it. It's like, just get on it. I don't know what that means for you. I know I don't have like financial resources to just get on it, but do look into resources if you do have a lot of information coming through you to possibly, speak with somebody who does write movies. If you're not good at writing, if you are good at writing, get on it. You're supposed to be writing something, okay? We got the Emperor. The ruler of your own world. And this Emperor, to me, I really like the Emperor. Everybody calls him controlling, bossy, blah, blah, blah. I think it comes off controlling because I think this is somebody who's been controlled, okay? By their own ego, and we're done. Like, no, thank you. I am the only one who gets to create my own reality with the creator, my higher self, whoever else in the spirit world, all my guides, whoever I want to, but I'm the only one that gets a say in that. With the exception of hurting others and whatnot. We've talked about this before. As long as what we're doing does not harm ourselves or anyone else, go for it. It's your world. It's your dreams. Live it. We got somebody who's willing to give. I love the Six of Pentacles. People say breadcrumbing, and I think it means no longer accepting breadcrumbers. I don't like the imagery on it. It's like, it looks like... I mean, if you're going to give beggars something, please get them off their damn knees, okay? Sorry, it's like, how rude. But anyways, yeah, we're not any better than the people we're giving information to. We're all learning and teaching. And I feel like this is that. I feel like this person knows that. They're not your teacher. They're not your learner. They're not your student. This is somebody who knows that we have a lot to offer and receive from each other. Wow. There's so much information coming through. I'm going to need an app after this one. We got the Ace of Cups and your potential outcome. Does it get any better in a love reading? The potential outcome of this love connection? I don't think so. Whew. So it's just love. It's love. Wow, I'm taking it. The Emperor pops out on the Emperor. Well, who the F are you guys? Okay, look at this energy you're in, because you've done this healing. That you're in the midst of this healing, but what is beyond it? That's where we're at. Okay, we're stuck in our head still. And as soon as we let our spirit out of the cage, babies, this is, look at, out of the nest. Let our spirit out of the nest. We've healed up. We've done the healing we need to do. The only thing that, in people ask, how did I go from being unhealed to healed? I did a lot of crying. That helped. But you don't just get to do the crying and then you're healed. You need to now put those, whatever you learned from any of your lessons into practice. One of them was, just my self-doubt. Just go for it. Just push yourself a little further. Push yourself a little beyond your comfort zone. See what happens. So far, it's been all right. Like, there's been moments of, oh my God, this is it. This is my final failure. And then, nope. The creator's like, no, baby, that's just your ego. That's just your fears, okay? It's like, stop that mother effer now. That ego of yours. Again, I only come from a very, what's the right word? I only come from a very compassionate space in this. I have had to fight, I would gather to say, one of the toughest egos known to man was mine, okay? And it's not because I was ever mean, it was because I was very damaged, and I had been through a lot, more than your average bear. And it was like, my flinch, I was so nice, I still wanted to give that out, right? But my flinches were, and they still do. When people are mean to me on YouTube even, I immediately want to protect myself. But the longer we protect ourselves, we protect our spirit with our ego, the longer it takes for us to actually live. We truly can't live until we let our spirit out and our ego die. Okay, well, I'm sorry. Look at all this power. 2 emperors and the Queen of Wands. I can't even really convey, if that's a word, the message here. It's like the power that you hold and that you're keeping locked inside of there is enough to rule kingdoms, okay? It's like, it's enough to, again, I'm getting writer, I'm getting movie, you're supposed to be putting your story out there. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you're supposed to be putting your story out there. People can learn from that. People can heal from that. People really make fun of me for putting my story out here in my readings, and I'm like, no, when, maybe you've never been through a thing in your life, but when somebody has, and they hear somebody else has, and they see somebody else living beyond the pain, that's encouraging. That's huge. People need to hear that, okay? Ruh-roh. Are you, I don't know, I never feel like there's a connection in your relationships. This is you, right? This is still just you walking away from things. And I feel like this happens to you every week, Libra. Maybe you're just not dating. Maybe you are dating, and maybe my readings are just like, you know what you're doing in your love life. Let's talk about your spiritual life. That's all I can come up with, okay? So you may or may not be in a relationship. This is not a love reading again. This is you coming into your power. And it's really powerful, you guys. Whatever you got in there locked inside, it is screaming at me to get out. Like, let me out. Tell him to let me out. All right, this is interesting stuff, too. My word, I just threw everything everywhere. We're going to get one more row here. But the reality is I just saw the Page of Cups. It's about really trusting yourself, your higher self, your creations, and the power that you hold. You really, whoever I'm reading for here has within them, information either being downloaded or experience from your own life that could really help many, many people. And it's about, when we try to let that out in fear, it doesn't necessarily come out correctly. So it really does come down to a point where it's like, we really have to do it fearlessly, or we can accidentally inject people with fear. I've done that myself, so I'm not coming from a judgmental space there either. It's like when I kind of give a message, it's and I'm hesitant about the message, then the people I give the message to are sort of hesitant about the message. So it's about really living in your truth, coming into your power, and slowly letting the spirit out, okay? And little bit at a time. Again, with the manifesting, you're just magical right now. This transformation you're in the midst of is powerful. What you have beyond this transformation is so wild. Again, I want to hear the stories of it. Maybe you're already halfway through. Maybe you're almost through this transformation. But what comes up in this reading is constantly, in every single Libra reading, is unleash the magic. Unleash that shit, okay? And again, nope, just unleash the magic. I sometimes I get too excited about the magic, but you see how that works out. It happens in your readings almost every week. But I feel like the information comes out as long as I'm not being, if I start holding back and trying to do this like other readers, or trying not to be so wacky and crazy and and too energetic and whatever it is. I've had so many comments about how I need to slow down, do this, do that. If I were to customize myself to everybody else's liking, do you think any of these messages would come through? Hell no. So it's about fearlessly doing and relaying your messages that you have to relay to the world, understanding that we're all here to learn and teach from each other, and that you have magical, wild things to teach people, again, based on your own experiences and downloads that are coming through. That's what I'm getting right now. Oh, geez Louise, you guys, I love you so much. You have no idea. It's so crazy that it never has anything to do with a relationship. I feel like it never does. I just feel like you could be in one, you could not be in one. You could be looking for love, you might not be looking for love. Either way, your readings are always like, the love is on the back burner. We don't give a shit about that. We have other things to talk about. Cooperation, speaking of connections, relationships. It says, in your quest to manifest the energy of love, you realize that every person and experience has value. Teachers and learners, all of us. You are the one that needs to know how much value your teachings have. Again, it doesn't make us greater, or we're all here being downloaded our topic, our particular subject to share with the world. We're going to have our particular demographic. We're not going to reach the same demographic that person does. We're all going to have our own gift to share with the world, and it's going to reach the right people, and we just have to have the faith in the divine, and stop fearing our own capabilities. We're trusted with this kind of power because we can do it, and we are worthy of it. I love you guys. I will see you next week. Mwah.